Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Tyler Mahle will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
So stepping in, Darren Obradovich.
Leading off
get us
tonight
started
for
in this one
Minnesota,
under the lights.
the shortstop, Darren.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on the south side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
No doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
A high fastball is in there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is.
1 ball,
and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
Lifted the other way to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Alex Healy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Here's another 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got it.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
0-1, here's the pitch. Good.
0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Way bad and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the... Into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
White Sox. The center fielder.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8
1 ball,
games.
1 strike.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Knocked it in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. One down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Soxs in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Josh Harrison do his thing. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The wind-up and the 0-1. And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side. And this will get through into right. He's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the
in there, and it's 0-1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 5 homers and 16 RBI. Slider pins into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. White Sox leave 1. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25.
Here comes the first pitch.
Byron Buxton.
And 1-0. Ball 1-0.
Yeah.
Bald strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, the right fielder.
The next twin up, Shorty Holt. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. In now, Brooks Lee, swinging from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Offered at a low one there, but came up empty.
1-2.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in now. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that
hard
pitch is out.
slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand.
That's an out.
On the second for the force out. And the up next to be Nick Williams. Season batting average comes in down in the 240.
The right fielder, Nick.
Line drive to left.
Williams
gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. And he is safe at second base as he lays out a double.
The second baseman
Digging in, Brendan Drury. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Drury hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes.
Cool is up with it on the first, and 2 down. Man at second here with 2 away. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Now a big swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More base. At the plate, number 15. He'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Number 15.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and 2 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Hold on here now. So they quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
He'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One pitches his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
1 and 2.
Another 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Watch your lips right there.
Standing in now, Tyler W. fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Throwing to second. And he is in there.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Into the box, Alex Healy. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Up next for Minnesota.
Digging in to try it again. Tim Poole will try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Set and the pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. W at third with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
He'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Holt is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So digging in now, Michael Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. 1-1. Popped up. W is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in.
The third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Number 25.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Buxton.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
right
Shorty Holt.
Shorty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Inner third, let go. It's a called strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to left field. Williams racing back.
Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
The batter, number 2. Second base.
Into the box now. Brooks
Lee.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now the plate holding Obrigado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. Base hit in his first trip.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Hit down the line at first. This is going to be a foul ball as that things at 2-2. Line drive to left. Well, this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit from a rough out number 1.
The designated hitter.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Polka. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that
right fielder,
extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
W takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter, number 8.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th. And in the bat next, it'll be Brendan Brewery. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back to third. 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1 home. Popped up. Who is under it? And that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Riding in once again, number 15 comes into this at bat 0-1 in the ballgame.
Number 15.
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball.
Now batter.
Bottom line is this guy has bat and ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Tyler W. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that ball.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Striding forward now with the DH. Alex Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what. Grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Benintendi ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch and safe. Standing in, Tim, the third baseman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he fouls this one off. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. The ball that's well hit. Back goes Taylor. It's out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Jace Fry will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
57. Jace Fry.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Inside, 2-0. Fry is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Twins 5 and the White Sox 0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing the pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective, he said they will continue to play.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on.
No,
now
that's
a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And now pitch on the way. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball that
trying
time.
to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Shorty Holt.
Leading off for Minnesota, the right field.
First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Shorty goes down to become the first out in the sixth inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings in this, but that pitch, unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good life.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Obradovich, a rare South Dakota-born ball player, got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Into the box now, Bobby Obradovich. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. On the move is Taylor. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Now batting, number 15.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 15. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no
strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it on the first, and with it, that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
will
please.
stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Michael Taylor. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 base to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. They're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch could be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those
The left fielder, number 22.
Hit on the absolute truth. One's right at one guy, and then one's his finger.
Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Harrison leads off first with 1 away. Softly on the line to third. The glove by the third baseman for the out. So here's Daniel Palka. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
I got 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Inside, ball 3.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin it in if he starts looking for it.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Obradovich moving to his left, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. Twins are out in front, 5-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ronaldo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So striding in.
Tyler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Taylor. You can kiss it goodbye. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Alex Healy. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Healy brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strikes 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready to take his hats again. Cool as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the White Sox 0. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners. And
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and they're on the board. It's 6-1. I'm excited to check the
home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound.
Now pitching.
It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
DJ.
Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at victory if his bullpen can help him out. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate,
now
kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
From the stretch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that, work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball.
Who has it? Throw gets him. 2 down. Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Koo shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 7 complete here tonight, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Now in the box, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Fielder, number 25.
First pitch on its way.
Buxton.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder.
Now batting. He looked to bounce back after striking out the last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this April.
Gallo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now stepping into the box, Sean Rodriguez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Flipped it out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Taylor. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Michael
Taylor. It's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Cool comes up with it. Throw to First is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Josh Harrison steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
1-0.
Nowhere close. He's up mounted to the plate for ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. Two away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with. It's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this?
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Daniel.
Next to be the designated hitter, Daniel Palka. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox lead one. They trail 6. To 1.
Your
Kyle
attention,
Crick
please.
enters from the pen to start the ninth inning. He'll still trying to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. That's the first out of the inning.
The bat,
Riding in, number 15. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard hit ball to second. Woolridge loves it. And there's out number 2.
the bat,
Ready once again. Aaron Redundant. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff.
Count is 1 and 2.
He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this. Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Hamels loves to start guys with a change. That time it's good for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hot shot down the line. This is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. Hit in the air down the right field line. Holt is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The batter, number 8.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's totaled 4 hits in 17 at bat. He also has 1 home run.
Number 44.
Short.
Left.
On to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Ready now, number 6. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Holt. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Twins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Simon Richardson earns the win, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the AL Central, the Twins launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-1. The Tampa Bay Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. The Cleveland Indians totaled 11 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-4. Jacob Webb grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Rangers over Detroit 4-3. The New York Yankees 5 hits in the game as they beat the Blue